In our first class, we've learned how genes or DNA affects our physical characteristics, which can be dominant or recessive. If you have two dominant genes or one dominant and one recessive, you acquire the physical characteristic that the genes defines. And if you got two recessive genes, you don't acquire that specific characteristic that the gene provides you. DNA extraction from anything living. In today's class, we've learned how to extract the DNA from strawberries in 4 easy steps. Step 1. Smashing the strawberries. Step 2. Adding salt to the smashed strawberries to making the DNA precipitate. Step 3. Adding detergent to the mixture for destroying the cytoplasm. And finally, step 4. Putting alcohol to the mixture for making the DNA visible.
The process of turning DNA into protein is divided into 2 steps, transcription and translation. Transcription is when you turn DNA into RNA by pairing the bases of DNA with the complementary bases of RNA, A with U and C with G, or vice versa. Translation is when you turn RNA into amino acids through the ribosome, and then turn it into protein. Electrophoresis. Electrophoresis is the process to separate DNA fragments with different lengths. We use an electric field because the DNA has a negative charge and moves towards a positive pole. The first step is to make the gel of seaweed algae powder, which is called agarose. Then you cast the gel in the chamber and load the DNA samples in the gel wells. Finally, you turn on the electricity, which attracts the samples of DNA, and they will move towards the positive pole. Smaller fragments will move farther than larger fragments. Epigenetics. An epigenome is a set of molecular switches on the top of DNA. This can turn genes on and off. How does this work? When the environment changes, the DNA reacts by activating epigenetic activator or repressor. This is important because all the cells in our body are the same, so to make them different, so they can function differently, we turn on and off different genes in different cells.